Hello my friends, Denise here from Seuss Art, and today we're going to do a very short video where I'm still working on this wonderful tree that's been in my head for so long and just keeps wanting to burst out, and I'm learning new techniques as I go through this, and I hope you are too. I really do. But so today, and don't be afraid to ask questions, because if I can't answer it, I will direct you to exactly who can. But I'm doing some tracing right now with a soft pastel. And before I get down there and show you, I want to be very clear that there's a difference between soft pastels, which are crayons, and soft pastels that act like oil, where they smear. So I had the experience of using, what's it called? Okay. Senlair, which is very expensive. I mean, these were $8 a piece for the two. And I needed to replace them for my soft pastels, which I spent a ton of money on the whole kit. But they gave me chalk. And I don't do chalk because my lungs, you know, I'm be safe. What are you gonna do? But when I bought these juniors, oh my god, they're amazing. So I'll show you when we get through with this intro, where I use them, how I use them, and we'll use them a little bit, and then we'll hop to it. It's going to be really short, my friends. Probably the painting is going to take less time than this intro. I have 3 days coming up off, and so there are going to be a lot of videos coming out working on this bit here, because I am so happy with the progress, and I want to let you know how I'm kind of seeing this. It's a tree in my head. Sometimes I don't work on it for a whole week, like this week. But that doesn't mean I'm not working on it. I sit approximately, and I measured this out, trust me. I sit on a stool that is 9.5 inches off the ground and get dressed every day. And it's 7 feet away from this piece. And so I look at her and I keep seeing different things emerging. Things grow the longer I take, as opposed to spontaneously just trying to whip out a painting in a day. I find this to be much more satisfactory for moi, and the results off the charts. Also, I want you to understand, if you are watching this series, there's a lot of texture here, and that began with the cold wax. So go back to the first one and see how that was applied. But no fears, because cold wax is coming in the future. So I really enjoy they call it impasto effect. A lot of the texture that is in here, especially from the underlying image that started this whole piece. So without further ado, my friends, we're going to crank down here, and I'm going to show you what we did. Alright my friends, we're back to the image. So what I meant by tracing is we're not taking an image and tracing it. What I'm doing is I'm using these, and I'm going to take you kind of over here, because I'll show you what I'm doing. So I have these areas. You can see that I've already worked on it. You can see where the trees have already been traced out by this, right? The pastel pen, and the paint goes over it wonderfully. And so I needed to create some light within the dark and shapes. So like in here, I really love this over here, but I need a little bit more light up in here to kind of figure out what I'm going to put there, right? What's going to go there? Which way does the landscape flow? Which way do the plants flow? All right. And so for going into this area here, I really believe that we can make these trees in the distance, right? So there's got to be something going on over here that needs some light, right? So we're just gonna put the light in, because you know it's better to have the light there to guide you than to guide you beside you. All right. I already know that this is going downhill. And what I've done here is I love this this part here as a large root, you know, and this root can bumble and fumble, and it could just break off and just be a part of something down here. Who knows? It might not. And the beauty of this is that we can remove it when we want to. So also doing the same here. Alright, so I've already done what I think I can do in the trees. As far as this block of trees here, my friends, I'll take you out a little bit. There we go. Let me get the light out. It's probably a bit much. As far as these guys up here, I'm just not touching anything from here over yet until I see where these overlaying limbs are going. Because I don't know! I seriously do not know. So, because I have to work tomorrow, but then I have 3 days off, I'm going to use a glove and show you with the lower part how I'm going to give myself kind of like a guide, like a light guide, right? So I kind of chalk that stuff in, and again, this is textured. So that's why you're not seeing perfectly straight lines, and you're not going to see perfectly, you know, grooved light. Now, if I wanted, I could very well do the rest of the piece down here in oil pastels. This is a mixed media piece, so we could definitely say, oh, yeah, sure. So, now that I have them down, I wanted to find the space. And again, this is a work in progress, so you're not going to see like, oh, where are the pretty flowers? Where is that? No, I'm just putting in light right now. Light in the dark. And defining shapes, because we want whatever we do here to flow with the mountain or the hillside, because I do see this on a hill, you know, we can all see this on a hill, and I know that's part of the hill and not part of the trees. So this is how you can use an oil pastel to kind of block in what you see that needs the work of your oil paint, right? Because the oil paint will go right over this. They marry each other. They don't care. They're both oils, just one is a different texture. The same with cold wax. Cold wax is made of damar resin, beeswax, but it also has copious amounts of linseed oil, so it's creamy, right? And it's cold, which means you can use it as a paint medium, other than the encaustic wax that I do when it gets cold, and I create a beeswax damar resin mix and add oil paint for color. That shit hardens the minute you get it off of your pipette. Boom! It's hard. This cold wax, it takes a day or two, but it gives you wonderful texture, and you can throw your whatevers in it, and we'll do one. I promise, we'll do one. Especially if you're new to my channel, and I do have new people. This way you won't have to hunt down videos. I can show you how to have fun with cold wax and a scraper or a baker's bread scraper, silicone bread scraper. All right, so I have the light. Now you also see what's really cool about this and what I just discovered. So I just learned something myself because I have another piece I'm working on that I want to put a mist in. And I was thinking, how can I do that? I just now discovered that I can do that mist with these soft pastels and my fingers, because that looks like a mist. Doesn't that look like a mist? I'm not seeing things. Y'all see it. I see it. I see the mist. And I would really like that. But here I'm defining the hill space. Okay. I really like the fact that we could do some distant somethings over there. Wouldn't it be cool if we had like a tree with a tree house in it? No, I ain't going there. But no, I don't have anything over here. These are limbs. I'm not touching them. They were defined as limbs, and they will be limbs. But so for if y'all are following me on stuff to do, now you see with the cold wax here, I'm going to take you in as a close up, right? So I gotta. Yeah, she's not tight. She's she's learning how to be in the space. Oh my god. There we go. Nope, that's loosening. Okay, that's tightening. It's hard. My hands are so tired, guys. I must have sliced 200 pounds of turkey breast today, and I am exhausted. Let me tighten it this way. I have a better grip. There we are. There she goes. Alright, so let's say you have a textured area, such as water, right? Oh, really? Why you gotta be like that? I gotta reconfigure this puppy, I really do. Alright, I'm holding her. So what I noticed was putting in the pastel and then going like this over the textured surface. If this was water, you've got shimmers, right? So that's another way you can use this, providing you've got a textured surface that's dry. And there's a lot of mediums out there, my friends, that can assist in that. Now she doesn't want to turn or bend because I tightened the crap out of her. Yeah, I'm going to have to put her in a different zone, my friends. Yes, she does not want to bend at all. Okay, so I'm just going to hold the camera here, call this the end. We are not touching this until tomorrow night. These are the new limbs. I want to show you what I did here. I defined with that soft pastel where these limbs are coming from. I separated some things and defined where that limb is going to be coming from. This is a mishmash, but I see it, okay? It's okay if you don't. I see it. And trust me, I have to go sit 7 feet away to re-see it every time. And I might just do that just so I don't screw myself up. And so this is a wonderful work in progress, guys. Let's just have some fun. We're almost there. We're almost there, I think. Yeah, we're almost there, and I don't care how long it takes. And I hope you have patience, because I don't care how long it takes. I'm not married to her. I'm not thinking about selling it. I'm just thinking about creating it. And that's where the fun is. That's where the fun is. All right, my friends, this is Denise from Seuss Art saying thank you so much for being subscribed to my channel. And I hope you're having fun learning with me. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If I don't have the answers, I know who does, Diane Mace. All right, ciao bella. I love you, mommy. She's 82 now, guys. Woo! Ha ha.